everyone, I officially declared that this is the hardest video on the channel that I have ever made. I'm sure that under it there will be many disgusting words addressed to me, including Lena and judges. Let's immediately indicate that those who want to offend someone, just leave. Do it elsewhere or in your social networks, and I will be glad to see your opinion in an adequate, non-offensive form in the comments. Well, let's understand and discuss. There will be probably a lot of words. For those who missed it, in short, Israeli gymnast Lena became the Olympic champion in rhythmic gymnastics. Dina Averina won silver, bronze went to Lena, and only 4th place was taken by Lena Averina. Shock! This is exactly the reaction I had at the end of the finals today. I just sat there and did not understand what happened and why it happened. Until recently, I thought that Dina Averina would be an Olympic champion, and I simply cannot convey in words how hurt I am for her and how sorry I am that everything happened this way. I do not know what words need to be chosen to support her and to make her feel better. Probably no one will help here. She is amazing, strong, brave, hardworking, and clearly deserves a gold medal today. I really like her both as a gymnast and as a person. As a person, of course, I evaluated by the interviews and some public things. I like to say that everything happens as it should be, and to find fault with the judges and condemn for them is a thankless task and wrong. By accepting the rules of rhythmic gymnastics, you also accept that it's a subjective sport. I cannot deny that the reference today was strange. Yes, it was. They kept the girls' grades clamped down or just really evaluated their performances. I'm even afraid to speak my opinion on this matter. I've already read so much negativity in my address that it's hard to say. But so you know, I'm for honesty, for justice, for adequacy, not biased opinion. And not this bias which is not biased while everything is going the way I want it to go, but for the real one. It often happens that everything is fair and good as long as those who are needed to win, and as soon as the unnecessary person rises on the podium, everything is bought right away and the policy is the one to blame. I'm in favor of accepting what happened. Dina's lost. You need to understand why and accept it. Like, this is the essence of sport. Actually, they say this and we will do it in the video. So Lena, the Israeli gymnast, won gold at the Olympic Games. She performed today excellently, confidently, boldly and steadily, with one exception, loss in the ribbon, to which everyone finds fault that how can you become an Olympic champion with a loss? A reminder that Averinas became champions with losses and everything was okay. Well, specifically about the ribbon, Dina won the ribbon by 7/10, which is a very large gap, although she finished without music for which she had to take points off. So this loss should be forgotten altogether. It is necessary to deal with the rest of the species, why their Dina could not get around Lena. Before that, an important thought, I read it in the Ukrainian Telegram channel, where they commented on why Dina lost the clubs to Lena. And in fact, Dina's lost in body difficulty. Those Lena makes body difficulty higher than Dina. Remembering that Dina has a back injury and she cannot do some elements in this. Everything falls into place. Apparently, the coaching staff hoped that Dina would finish off the difficulty with the difficulty of the apparatus. But Lena managed to gain difficulty in both body and apparatus. Comments by type, Dina makes complex elements and we immediately refute everything else. Lena is gaining a higher rating in her body, given that Dina does all of her elements and everyone thinks it could be seen in the protocols. Why didn't this happen before? Well, either the ashram was pulled up or the awareness drew too much. I don't have other versions. And now to the estimates. Lena scored more in hoop, Dina had a hitch in the hoop. The ball in the same points. We know that Lena has a very strong ball in difficulty, and on the first day, it is her that bypassed the Averinas. Ashram scored much more in clubs here. I suppose the point here is only in the difficulty of the body. In terms of purity, Dina won. Well, with the ribbon everything is clear. In the ribbon, without questions, Dina was the best, although in addition to the loss of Lenoy, she went very well. And in the end, it was not a loss that decided who will win gold and set the difficulty by element. Dina Averina won the silver medal. This is very disappointing considering how much work and effort and nerves she spent on it. She is a great fellow, and it seems to me that she needs to perceive her silver as gold. For me, she is definitely a champion. I didn't really like her words in an interview after the performance, but I'm sure that her world is just turned upside down, and I don't want to judge or say that it's so wrong. I just hope that she becomes the world champion in Tokyo this year, and we don't say goodbye to her. Bronze was won by Lena, gymnast of Belarus. I'm insanely happy for Lena. I think like Belarus, for her this victory is also like a golden one. We can say that everyone who is on podium today, they're all champions. Lena performed not without mistakes, but today there were no people who were pure and perfect in everything in order to justify herself. And the fact that she was lucky to snatch a medal is very cool. Here I think it is clear that if it were not for the incident with Arina Averina, then it was Arina who would have been a bronze medalist, since Alina was 4th in all 3 types. Well, the most tragic story of Arina Averina at the Olympics. The most offensive places are 2nd and 4th, and Russia took 2 of them. I'm seriously now sitting in front of a document and just don't know what to write and say. I'm sorry, it was strange what happened to Arina, and her grades. Really strange and really incomprehensible why this happened. I don't want to say that she was sued, but I'm sure that she was nervous about these scams with points, and perhaps because of the ribbon that it didn't work out. All the same, Arina did not work with the ribbon. It was insulting and sad to tears and shivers. Apparently this should be the case of such a fate. Maybe this is the reason for Arina to stay until Paris. As Dina said in an interview with Arina's health, if Arina's health allows, she can stay. I would be very glad to see Arina at the games and would be glad if she won there. It would be an awesome revenge. Regarding the words from the internet that Arina made the claps perfectly, she was given 2 points lower. I have only one thought here, that maybe they put a lot before, or they didn't appreciate something, but given that Arina has repeatedly filed a protest against her grades, and once it was rejected, it means that everything was in order with the assessment, and once it was accepted and raised by 4/10. Perhaps the finals were just more severely judged. This in principle happens in gymnastics, that some starts are judged more severely, but some are more loyal. So in Russia at the tournaments, girls generally received marks of 29 points. The 5th in the final was Brianna Kalein, Bulgaria. So today not everything worked out, and in principle from the second apparatus, Brianna unhooked herself from a tough fight for a medal. I liked their reaction to the loss today. It was more humble or something. I like it when gymnasts react to their mistakes with a smile. It seems to me that they look very strong in spirit. 6th place was taken by Milena Baldassari from Italy. She went very well on the second day, a beautiful gymnast, and for her it is a great success. 7th was Nicole Zelikman from Israel. If you were wondering what stability is, ask Nicole. Some top gymnasts need to take a lesson on the skill from Nicole. The ashram did not hurt the same Linoy. Then there would probably be fewer questions about victory. Anastasia Salas from Belarus became the 8th. Unfortunately today Nastya could not overcome her nerves and made mistakes. It's a pity, but she were very well done and is still very young, so I think we'll see her again in Paris. While the 9th and 10th places were also taken side by side by Ukrainian gymnasts Kristina Pogranichna and Victoria Naprienko. It's strange, of course, that I'm talking about them together for the second day. In the comments I'm sure they condemned me somewhere for this, but I'm madly in love with both of them, and I'm very glad that the girls made it to the finals, and today they watched very cool. Despite the fact that probably both of them were out of the question, but I think this is cool life experience, and I'm sure that they definitely do not need to finish and will transfer their experience of the Olympics to further development, and in Paris they may already be competing for medals. Regarding the interview of Irina Wiener and what she says, she cannot say otherwise. Her girls, her pupils, in what a huge amount of effort that was put in, time and money have been invested. She cannot comment on this moment in any other way. I respect Irina Alexandrovna very much, and I'm insanely grateful to her for everything she does. And of course she is now also upset, and this should not be forgotten, and in her expressions she will always very frank and harsh. Arina Averina did not talk to the press, and Lena Shram said that she did not expect to win, and to be honest, no one expected. It really looks like a dream or like another reality, but I like Illinois' world that this victory proves that any gymnast from any country can win. Well, I really like the comment from my Telegram channel about the fact that there was no need to wake up so early. It was necessary to sleep. It would definitely be calmer, because in reality it was a very nervous and exciting Olympics. I was very worried and really still shake because of everything that has happened. In general, that's all. I hope for adequate comments, otherwise I have already loaded up because of all the negative noise in the media. It seems like gymnastics is a kind sport, but they turn it into all some kind of a war. Well, about that, decide what to write in the comments. The main thing is that it's something positive and kind and better supporting everyone. Now everyone is not sweet. Well, remember that I love you all, be kinder, and do not try to insult someone. Everything in life happens as it should be. I'll see you very soon in the next video, and for now, goodbye. The video was translated and dubbed by Sasha Sinica.